fuck up! My bad, guys. It's the dog barking. Last round. Shut the fuck up! Sorry about that, guys. The dog. It's not my fucking dog, but it's the stupid ass dog. I fucking hate pets. Shut the Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Alright, so I'm gonna do my spinal breathing. I'm gonna do some back yoga for you guys because I'm noticing my back. I haven't really been hitting my mid back, which I need to be doing. Because the tension is different in my mid back than it is in my neck. In my neck, the tension is more like it's a knot. My back is not really a knot, or maybe it is, but it's different. So, and that I've been neglecting the mid back, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of mid back. I've been just focusing on my neck because I had a knot in my right neck, and then this knot was like the main reason for my anxiety, headaches, like just a whole bunch of cravings and just a bunch of shit. So that's why I've been really focusing on this, because I shrunk this down like 85%. I shrunk this down in like 5 years. It takes years to get rid of it, depending on, everyone's different. Like if you have a very tight knot, the more harsher the symptoms, and then the longer it's gonna take. So that's why it took a long time to release that knot. And I got it down like 85%. But like when I first started working on the knot back in 2021, I had headaches. I had like major cravings for sugar, bread, and all this shit. Now I can't even eat a lot of it. A lot of it has to do with the blockages. It's not like a lot of you guys that be saying, oh, I don't eat that much shit. And a lot of it is to do with my yoga and the blockages and shit. That's mainly what it has to do with. It has nothing to really do with anything else, mainly because of that. The fasting, the breath work and the fasting, that actually is just complementing it. It comes with it. But like the breath work, the yoga, that helps you. That's like the foundation for being able to like not need as much shit. So you're able to do it. When I say you don't need as much shit, it's not like you don't do anything. You just don't need as much shit. Like imagine you being able to go do the things you do every day, but not needing as much. So you're able to use that energy to get shit done. So you're still getting shit done. You're still doing things, but at the same time, you're not needing to consume a bunch of useless shit just to make yourself feel better. And you're not forcing yourself. Because a lot of these idiots out here be like, oh, you need to eat. You need to do this. You need to do that. And I'm not saying you're never going to not eat, but these motherfuckers, like, they all self-project. They're projecting because they themselves, it's hard for them to do it. So they're thinking like somebody like me is forcing myself to do it. It's like, no, bitch, I'm not forcing myself to do anything. This shit comes natural to me based upon the foundation of the breath work and the stretching, aka the yoga and the breath work. When you do that consistently, then eventually you don't need as much shit. You don't like to consume as much shit, and it's a natural process. To be honest, that's the safest way to even do a lot of this shit. Is doing this. The safest way to actually do this is by doing the foundation, like the breath work and the yoga. That's when you do that consistently, then you notice you're not gonna. And I'm not saying you half-fast it, like you do it one time every fucking other week or whatever you feel like it, because you don't have nothing to do. Like you gotta do it every day. Like you wake up online, like you wake up in the morning and you scroll that bullshit ass phone every day. Just like you do that, you need to do this. If you want to be anything that you want to be good at, you have to, like for example, you guys scroll. You wake up in the morning, you scroll social media, you go watch YouTube videos. You play video games. Whatever that you do, you get high off weed. Whatever that you do that you like, do that with something that's good for you. So just as good as you're scrolling on your phone, you need to be as good as things that is good for you. And that's how you master it. So when I say do this consistently, I mean consistent like you scroll on your phone. Consistent. Every day you wake up in the morning, first thing you do is scroll. You watch videos, you play this game, you do all this other bullshit. That's how you have to be consistent in things like this for it to actually work. If you're not that consistent, it's not going to work. And it's just going to be like, that's why you see a lot of people do yoga and breathwork and they just regular ass bots who send their fat ass to the fucking warehouse and work a 12-hour grave shit. And that's their fucking life. Like, you don't want that to be your fucking life. And they be like, oh, I do breathwork, I do. And the only reason you do breathwork because you seen a TikTok video, nigga. You seen a video on YouTube of somebody doing it and you did it for a few days and then you said it doesn't work. Bitch, it takes months and years for this shit to really have an effect. I've been doing yoga since 2021. 2021 I've been doing yoga. And the effects that I'm getting from it now, I didn't even start realizing it to the full potential. Then like end of 2023, beginning of 2024, and then now it's like I don't even remember how I was back then in terms of like certain blockages and shit. Cause like a lot of this shit, that's what I'm saying. Like a lot of the, well, I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm gonna do my spinal breathing. I don't want to pause too long before my, so. And shout out to everyone in the room. I think somehow, yeah, Famous Marlo. Shout out to Famous Marlo. Few more. Last one. Hold it in. Release and just chill. I swear I can't wait till this fucking dog goes back home. Alright, so we're gonna do the finishing, the nostril. There's other breath works, because it gets really deeper than this, the breath work. It gets very deep. They got different things. Like I just want to keep this. Shut the fuck up! It gets really deep, kinda. So I want to just keep it simple for you guys, so you don't get like, because there's certain ways, like when you do certain breath, you want to hold certain areas, like there's a part of the root chakra area you gotta hold it in, and you breathe in a certain way. I'll get into that later, but I'm just trying to keep it simple for you guys, so you guys can just start doing it. Then once you do it, then you can look into it more. I'll discuss more of that as time goes on. Probably like in another week or so, I'll do it more in depth. I swear, this fucking dog, I can't wait till it goes back fucking home, man. Because one of my relatives, they drop it off because they gotta work, and then they can't leave it where they stay, so it's like they gotta drop the stupid ass mutt off. I fucking swear. It's annoying as fuck. Shut the fuck up! I'm about to slap the shit out of that fucking mutt. few more. Last one. Hold it in. Slowly breathe out. Now you just chill right now. Alright, so I think that should be good for right now. Mind you, I was doing some before I went on live with you guys. I was doing some before, so how long did I go? 30 minutes, so about an hour. Yeah, that's a good amount of time. Because the ones I was doing before was like 15 minutes, 30 minutes. So, yeah. But my back is hella like, fuck. I have to do my stretch on my mid back because I notice when I sit in this position, it kind of fucks up my back. So I'm gonna have to do some like stretches that, because I don't really work on my back as much because I've been telling, like I told you, that I've been working on my neck. So that's like the main thing for me. But I'm gonna have to start doing other ranges. I've done like my back and my legs, and I've done a lot. I've got a lot of mobility in them, but I haven't done them like I should be doing them. But I did it consistently for a few months. I was doing my back, my legs, and I've gotten like mobility and stretches from them. Like I can feel the chain, like the way I move in like my back and my it's different than it was years ago. So, so fuck, man. I have to rest my back for a little bit. But yeah, that's the workout right now, guys. I'm gonna try to I'm gonna try to do this every day. If I don't do it every day, it's not that I didn't do it. It just I didn't do it online. But I'm gonna when I get this, I'm doing this mainly for me. These workouts, like you don't have to follow along or anything. This is just for me what I'm doing. So some days I may not do it. Doesn't I may not upload, but it doesn't mean I didn't do the stretch. I always do these, and the breath work is just I haven't been doing it. I haven't uploaded online. So if I don't go live, doesn't mean I didn't do it. Cause I just go live just when I'm doing it. To be honest, I don't even expect anyone to really do this. Shout out to everyone in the room. Ralph Deeds, Famous Mala. Yeah. And yeah, I want to talk about something. Shout out to just this one subscriber, somebody I know. I know him for a minute. His name's Zach Savvy. You guys probably seen him in the chat. He left a post, which is kind of like I want. This is like I want to teach you. There's nothing wrong with what the post he left, but I want to just use this as an example that like why people on why social media ain't shit and YouTube is not the same as it used to be. Because when I've been having YouTube for a minute, and so this dude Zach Savvy, he's followed my channel since like when I first had my fucking channel. So like this was back in 2013. Like he followed my shit. And it's funny because he was offline for a little bit, and then he came online. Well, he watched YouTube, but he came online for. He got offline for a while. Like he wasn't making videos. I'm sure he was watching videos because everybody watches YouTube, but he hasn't been like making videos. So he hasn't been doing it for at least a minute. So he just started recently doing it, and then he left a post saying some shit like, "Wasn't nothing wrong with what he said, but I'm using this as an example why." The YouTube community has changed and most people ain't shit in this community. He was like, oh, I slipped off my path. I made a mistake, and he was just saying that how like he wanted to stick with it, but he made a mistake and he got it and craved it. There's nothing wrong with that. But the funny thing is that he felt he needs to explain himself to a bunch of nobody ass motherfuckers. Like you didn't have to explain yourself because all those people that watch you that you feel like they're not most people unless you know them personally or you know you're about to do something with them in real life or you like really like you know them really personally or something like you don't need to impress nobody like you go come on here for you if other motherfuckers have something to say and what you didn't do like you shouldn't have expectations for yourself and then if you don't meet those feel bad that you let other people down fuck other people ain't shit like so because first of all, who the fuck is anyone to come judge anybody for anything in the first place? Like, there's a lot of things people need to do with themselves. Haven't you seen the world? Like, the world's fucked up. So obviously, the average person's fucked up. So nobody has any right to say anything. If somebody's trying, that's all that matters. So you don't need to explain yourself for anything. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, don't even explain yourself. If you make a mistake, you don't need to explain yourself to nobody other than the person that helped you or is helping you and you making a mistake it kind of like they helped you get to a position and you made a mistake of what they helped you with then explain yourself to somebody who's helping you who's there or somebody who's giving you some type of real advice who's actually benefiting you but if it's a bunch of random nobodies on the internet don't feel like you gotta explain yourself to nobody shit ain't nobody shit really most people on this platform aren't shit most people like they're not like you see the state of the world we got this fucking these idiots and the government people like the only people's complaint right now is the prices are going up because they want to be able to like indulge in their desires they're not like complaining that we live in a fucked up system like you got people complaining that oh we need more jobs and the price of goods are going up which okay I get it but they're not complaining about the system even if fucking Cheetos was $1, even if rent was like 500, the system is retarded. The system needs to go away. It needs to be changed, and something needs to like get out the fucking way. That's the problem, not the prices going up. So you got people out here who are complaining about shit that's really a symptom of a bigger problem, and then, so they just want to be comfortable slaves. They don't want to actually not be a slave. They want to be comfortable slaves. So No, ain't nobody can tell you anybody shit in these times. At the end of the day, like I said, Saturn's in Aries. Nobody can tell anybody a damn thing. It's free. It's like fight for yourself at this point. It's fight for yourself and do your own thing. And there's no such thing as looking crazy. And we're in a new shit. So there's no such thing as a mistake like it was in the old shit. A mistake is pretty much something that has to do with you. It doesn't have to do with what somebody else thinks. Like, nobody can tell you how you should make something or how you should do something. Like, that doesn't make any sense. And we live in a different shift. So just keep that in mind. I just want to let all you niggas know, like, don't explain yourself to nobody out here. Most people aren't shit. Most people don't even have no ambition to even change their life or do anything. They just want to sit on their fucking ass all day, complain about what the fuck Trump is doing, and just be a comfortable slave. All they want to do is watch a bunch of dumbass TikTok videos, like a bunch of clowns, not getting nothing done in life, and that's it. So I just want to don't explain yourself to nobody. Just want to keep that, in, just to put that out there. Because the YouTube platform changed. I remember back in the day, we had a fucking, like, it was like a community, it was like a Facebook group we had. That shit grew up to be like over like 10,000 people. I think it was like over 20,000 before it got taken down. I left the fucking group, but it was like, I'm just thinking, like, man, imagine if we still had that group and then we had like a whole community and everything and shit. Because this was like back in like the days I had anxiety and shit. So it was about like helping people heal from anxiety and people who had it, and then we'll find ways. And I'm like, damn, imagine if I would have had that group and then we could have put what we're doing in that group. So it would have been a whole bunch. So, but yet, like, it's crazy. It just shows you how YouTube changed, because it was so easier to build like some type of community back then. But now, like, they fucked it up. And then you got like they fucked everything up when it comes to YouTube and social media. They fucked it all up. Like, YouTube's been bought out and paid for, so you really can't even be seen like you need to be seen unless you're talking bullshit. This is why, like, society is part of the reason why society is going downhill, because nobody's, like, all the people who are real, they're not online, or they're not, even if they are online, they can't talk about everything because you got a bunch of feds trying to spy on everyone and get intel and data from people. So even the people who are real, they can't even tell you everything you're doing. So, like, anybody who's talking on YouTube, who's viral, there's a 99% chance they're just running their mouth talking nonsense, like stupid shit about politics, the dumb shit about the economy and layoffs, this shit that's not important. And it's like, that's the shit that gets views, shit that isn't important, because nobody watches CNN, nobody watches Fox, so now they gotta transition it over to like social media. So, but it is what it is. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna end this live stream, and yeah, I'll probably be back a little later. I'm gonna do my next stretch. I'm not gonna do that online. I don't feel like doing that. I might do it, I don't know. But I'm gonna just end it. I'll be back tomorrow though. But